If you won't bow before a sultan, then you will cower before a sorcerer! Genie, my second wish. I wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world! Genie, stop!
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm act of our welcome for Sorcerer Jafar!
Now, where were we?
This prints out now, so here begins the first official test run of this system. First off, I want to be a paladin, so I need lots of charisma. I will sacrifice. Who needs knowledge anyway? That's for smart people. I also like not dying? Dragonborn, they make great paladins. Ah, right at the top. See, it's figured out that because my prime is charisma and my secondary is con, and who, you know, since Winter Paladins need intelligence, and I get a buff in strength, it figures, fucking hell, you'd make a great paladin. I want to be protection. Sword and board. Black acid. Black dragons are cool. Let's go with athletics and intimidation. Yes. Ah! There we go. It's all filled in. Ah, but we can do one better than this. I just pressed the P key, which is my shortcut for... Ta-da! Hey, it's all printed out. The Dragonborn Paladin. Hey, that's not bad either. I got a +3 in strength, +2 in charisma. Yeah, 1 in con. I might play with the stat building a bit, but that's good. That's decent paladin. The white text is text that I expect you to want to write over at some point. So, features and traits, it shows you the basics, but like, you might not always have a longsword and a javelin, or you might not always have 11 HP. That's going to go up and down. The idea is the base is there and you write over it and it just naturally becomes the character sheet you write on. You can just print this out, take this to a session, fill in a name and a background, and you don't even need to do those two. You can just take this to a session and you have a character that you can run. You don't have to write anything on it.
Test sheets! I printed out some test sheets generated by the app, and they came out a bit The idea is they print out in grey and you can write over the white writing, but it's really hard to read. I tried some different kinds. Still really hard to read. It's okay here, but when you're in the room, nah, it's not going to work. I tried a few different variations. I said I tried a few different variations. All these print out in one day. There. Lots of research, lots learned. I figured out what I'm doing with it. This is going to be the character sheet you print out. It won't be editable beyond level 1, but the idea is if you just want to improv a level 1 campaign, you can just print a bunch of these off, and off you go. Everyone's a winner.
Draw. Bigger. 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 More. It only fucking draws. I mean, it only bloody draws. I'm trying not to swear as much, but look, that's an image. Ah! See? It's a little tiny 8x8, or is it 16x16 version of this. Ah! Ah, it took so long to get this stupid thing drawing. What it does is we make an external call to this script, which draws my byte array, which, you know, contains my PNG, which is this argument, which is passed through from Unity after being converted to a base 64 URI after being encoded to a PNG. Ha! Whenever I run D&D, there's always character creation, and I usually play with new players, so it always takes 10 goddamn years. So I thought I'd make an app which asks you a bunch of questions about your character, what is most important, what you'll sacrifice, etc., etc., etc. You make all the choices, it figures out what classes and choices would be good for you based on your character choices. Maybe I want to be a fighter, because I've clearly said that I want to be beefy. Gives you a bunch of choices within that again would be good for your character. I want to be a dual wielder, because 2 swords are cool. choose your skills, and boop, character sheet. And the real magic, whoop. Ah! You can save it and download your character sheet and fucking, yeah. And then just boop, and there we go. Downloaded character sheet. That's the gist of it.
Wizards recently announced this, Dungeons & Dragons Beyond, which is a sort of phone app, a compiled resource database of everything Dungeons & Dragons related, which is really fucking handy. If it's free, it fixes a problem I have with this, because that's the background field. Backgrounds are not public SRD. I'm not allowed to put them in the app, which is a problem. So you're just going to have to figure that out with your DM. But if this makes it free, then I can add that. And even if it doesn't, then it means I can just point you to the app, and that's where you transfer your data to beyond level 1. Exciting times! Oh, one more thing. Ha! By the time this video gets uploaded, there should be a WebGL alpha, somewhere. I don't know where I'm hosting it yet. But it will be out there, and it'll be ready for testing. It's not the final thing, because, well, I have plans. But for now, it's just to make sure that the sheet works, and if you can find any bugs, can you buzz me, like, anything that doesn't fit right, or any typos, or anything like that you find. Thanks!